From a policy perspective, we do work closely with government departments. More specifically in our industry, we are talking about the Department of Digital Communications, as well as various provincial structures. We do have an engagement with the Gauteng province, for example, as a partner where we collaborate on a number of avenues. That also assists us in terms of influencing policy direction, and making sure that the regulations that are coming from government are conducive to making sure that business grows and develop the country as a whole.
So with regards to policy and advocacy, we are in the process of completing our Strategy 2025, and we have looked at that as an opportunity for us to improve ourselves as an association and to actually see what we can do about being stronger in that regard, because it's not been a strength of ours in the past. And I think that's because we have very diverse opinions. So we've got to get those all to align first before, as an association, we can make any inputs on those subjects.
We've got a strong diversity and inclusion policy. We do not work with an organization that does not have a diversity and inclusion policy in place for its own organization. For an example, if the South African National Convention Bureau does not have a diversity and inclusion policy, it automatically, this is where our conversations start. Not that I'm saying they do not have, but it's an example. So this is where we actually drive our policy issues. Whenever we have to engage with the government department, we always try to make sure that they've got a diversity and inclusion policy. Nobody should be left out. It's all part of the diversity, equality, and inclusion policy that we drive through. And once they adopt that, it allows us to then cascade that even to the service providers. So we even have got our own back-end process, or a procurement process that we do to ensure that when you are providing service to our clientele, to our audience, you've got that strong policy that is inclusive and diverse. So we always make sure that our policies are in place and the LGBTQ community is well taken care of. And even the service providers that we get on board, they have to make sure that they also take care of the community. That's another important component of the LGBTQ traveler. They come to take care of the communities. They come to take care of, I'm going to call it corporate social responsibilities. They donate to schools. They support orphanages, to mention a few. So they also want to see if you're doing the same.
As our sector, we have been always advocating that our sector needs to work together. We have been surfaced really well during the pandemic. We have been always part of a tourism segment, but now the government and policymakers have understood that business events could restart economies much faster. Due to the pandemic, it can really move forward by bringing conferences, be it exhibition, be it events to any destination. But the most important factor is that we need to talk as one voice. Our marketing strategy should be combined. So I urge my colleagues in Africa that it's vital that from a destination perspective, from a city perspective, from a regional perspective, it's vital that we all look at, communicate and collaborate together, and we talk as one voice so that our customers can really understand what's a product offering we have and then come back with business sooner.